Unveiled in June 2023, the hypersonic missile has a 1,400-kilometer range and, according to Iranian sources, uses a hypersonic glide vehicle to achieve a terminal speed of Mach 13 to Mach 15. Its combination of speed and maneuverability make it nearly impossible to intercept. Hypersonic glide vehicles were first operationalized by the Russian armed forces near the end of the 2010s, with China and North Korea having subsequently brought their own glide vehicle-equipped missiles into service, followed by Iran. After North Korea first flight tested a ballistic missile with a hypersonic glide vehicle in September 2021, the HWASONG-8, with an estimated 1,800 kilometers range, it was speculated that Pyongyang could quickly transfer key technologies to Iran's defense sector. The Iranian ballistic missile arsenal has its origins in procurements from the East Asian state in the 1980s and has benefited from supplies of components, technologies, and expertise over several decades since then. With Israeli air defenses have struggled to intercept attacks launched using much simpler ballistic missile classes, including relatively basic missile designs built in Yemen, their viability against more advanced missile classes has long been in serious question. Hypersonic glide vehicles represent one of the most challenged targets an air defense network can face. A primary shortcoming of the Iranian hypersonic missile arsenal is that it lacks nuclear or chemical warheads, which limits the damage that can be caused by a single strike. It also remains uncertain how large Iran's arsenal of hypersonic missile is, and the missile class's cost-effectiveness compared to other classes. One possible use of the missiles would be to strike key Israeli air defense sites in order to serve as a force multiplier for the remainder of the ballistic missile arsenal, allowing cheaper missile classes to then penetrate Israeli air defenses with greater success rates. The success rates of Iranian ballistic missile strikes has already far exceeded the expectations of most Western assessments, and is expected to continue to rise as the Israeli surface-to-air missile arsenal is increasingly depleted. The Israeli Arrow, Barak 8, and David's Sling systems capable of intercepting medium-range missile attacks are estimated to have only a very small number of interceptors available compared to the size of the Iranian arsenals. With support from U.S. Army THAAD anti-missile systems based in Israel and from nearby U.S. Navy Aegis destroyers only partly alleviating pressure on the Israeli network. Although the hypersonic missile appears to be one of the most outstanding military assets in the Iranian armed forces, much remains uncertain regarding its impact on the war effort, with this depending on a number of factors including the system's precision, the kinds of targets it is used against, and the number of missiles in Iran's arsenal, among others. Should the system be able to deliver the capabilities Iranian government sources have claimed, and should a significant arsenal have been built up since 2023, it has the potential to have a transformative impact not only on the current conflict, but also on broader global perceptions of the utility of anti-missile defenses.